So the new Fallout 4 DLC came out last night, and this is the introduction to it.
Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency. I'm glad you're here. We got a new case while you and Nick were out. Ready to put on the detective hat?
Sure.
Who's our client? A fisherman, whose family lives on the edge of the Commonwealth. Kenji Nakano. Mr. Nakano didn't leave many details. Said he'd go over everything when you meet him. But if you want my guess, missing person case. Guy had a worried look a mile long.
Anything you can tell me about Kenji Nakano?
Just some impressions. He was obviously upset, but he was also in a hurry, like he couldn't stand just waiting around. I'm a friend of Nick's. He'll remember me. I need his help right away. And then he was gone. He was muttering something on the way out, but no. I'm not sure it was important.
Come on, Ellie. Don't hold out on me. What did he say?
No, I can't remember clearly.
God damn it.
I don't want to taint the investigation before it's even started.
What does that mean?
So is the fedora and...
Why are you hiding things from me?
Because I'm thinking smoking pipe and British accent.
Hey, whatever floats your boat, Gumshoe. The Nakano residence is up in the northeast, near the coast. A small fishing house. He said that he and his wife will be waiting for you.
I might have been there before.
Hey, Ada.
Here you are, man.
Oh, thanks. I didn't need any of that, but you know what? If you're willing to give it to me, and I didn't have to find it. That appears to be it. I've cleared most things in this game, so fast traveling, whatever takes place on the base map is, I could probably fast travel to it, which is fine with me. Not looking for that kind of adventure again. Although I didn't find this factory before, apparently. So let me just grab it as let me just run by it as I get to the cottage. Oh shit. You need music.
I'm proud to report.
No, 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 no. Okay.
Okay. Okay, so here's some
other end. Where is she? Where is my daughter?
Kenji, please. You've been at this for hours.
They
Stop.
stormed
What?
the institute.
Who are you?
and,
I'm sorry, but we don't have time for visitors or characters.
I'm with Valentine's detective agency. Will you ask for help?
Oh, thank God. You have to get working right away.
I heard that
So, what's the
people
story
were
with you
saying
and
that,
Nick?
Ran with him on one of his
that the
cases a
vault
few
dweller
years back,
was involved.
searching for some sort of lost heirloom.
So if that's
He needed
true,
a boat.
then,
Things didn't
I think
end
we all
well.
owe her.
Nick's
Like, a
client
lot.
double-crossed us once we had what he was
Now
looking
we
for.
can all
I still have some
sleep better,
lead lodged into my
you know?
hip.
'Cause,
But we got out.
we're not gonna be
And
kidnapped.
now...
Backstory. Maybe that will come in handy to know. Or maybe it'll pay off later in the quest line.
The dominoes. This one,
I'm here to help.
Yes, I am a helper. That is what I am.
Damn radio.
Our daughter Kasumi likes to fix things. The radio was her latest project.
Until she made contact with some kidnapper.
Why is every character just ugly? Just horrifically ugly.
Our daughter is 19. She knows how to survive, and she's capable. I think maybe she left because she wanted her own life.
No, she would have told us where she was going. She would have said something. I know my daughter is in danger. I can feel it.
Okay, I'll find her.
Please.
Do you have any idea where she could have gone?
We know she took one of the boats, but that's all. She could be anywhere.
It's a bit unfair of me to criticize people for being aesthetically displeasing, considering that it's they don't really have the means, and it's a nuclear apocalypse after all. I can question them. God!
Hey. Yes. Wait there.
How do I?
Ada.
I want you to leave.
I think it's about time we call it quits.
I prefer to remain by your side.
Cool.
Excuse me, Mr. Nakano.
Did you have questions? About my daughter.
Why did your daughter...
I know it was kidnappers. Kasumi is a smart girl, but she doesn't know how horrible people can be. Not like me and Ray. Why would she just leave her family with no explanation? Someone tricked her. Got her to leave the safety of home. Every minute we aren't looking...
Anything more?
I don't know what more to say. She's my little... I never...
Tell me more about this radio she was fixing.
I've tried to get that damn thing to work over and over again. I thought she... Someone made contact with her. And then they took her.
Her grandfather? He taught her how to fix the radio?
Ever since she was old enough to walk, yes. Her grandfather had an ear for
Machines. Grandfather.
He used to scavenge the ruins in the south for parts. I kept telling him he was getting too old.
Ruins in the south, huh?
Work quickly.
Mrs. Nakano,
I suppose you have questions about my daughter.
tell me about this radio your daughter was working on.
I remember Kasumi was very excited about it. I figured we're pretty isolated out here. She only has us.
I'd like to know more about Kasumi.
My daughter is strong, focused. But why would she leave?
Every detail is important, Mrs. Nakano. Don't hold back.
No, it's nothing.
God damn it.
You and your husband don't seem to agree.
But Kenji still sees her. Maybe
Nothing else right now.
Well, it was clear that she left her on her own. Beyond that, I have no idea where she could be. Where am I? I don't see me. right there. I have to look in the house. That's really irritating me. Zed? Cool.
Project log, lamp. Yep, it's a lamp. Filament plus power equals light. I swear, sometimes I think my parents break these things just to keep me busy. Project log, radio. Correction, working radio. I'll finally get some news outside this house. My handle is going to be, let's go with Ohm's Law. That should confuse the creeps. And if someone actually gets the reference, then we'll at least have circuitry in common.
It's always a diary. Granddad's boathouse.
Project log, strings. Recording what I can remember when I wake up. I keep having the same one. I'm in a white room. People are talking about
She's a synth.
maybe they just don't care. And then there's this, I don't know,
Maybe.
jolt, like a spark of electricity to the back of my head, and then everyone turns to look at me. God, I hope I don't have it again tonight.
I'm calling it. I knew it. Well, apparently. Let me look around a little bit beforehand. Picture where the key is. God. Amazing.
Project log? Myself. I never really thought about who or what I am, but God. Where do I start? The radio. I was right about the range. I managed to get a signal, a strong signal from up north. There's a group of people out there. They say they're all synths. Synthetic people. Made by the Institute. They're trying to build a place for their kind, where they can be themselves and be accepted for what they are alongside human beings. It sounds wonderful, but then they started asking about me, and questions came up, questions I don't have answers to.
Shocking.
I've always felt off.
Maybe it's a red herring. Maybe she isn't a synth.
Then there are things in my childhood I can't remember, and I've been having strange dreams. I'm going to go to meet these synths. I have to know the truth about myself. They've told me to sail up north to a town called Far Harbor. I can make my way to them from there.
Have you finished your investigation? Did you find anything?
I need to ask you an important question. Are you sure your daughter's human?
What kind of question is that? Why are you asking?
What do you think?
I think I know where Kasumi went. A place called Far Harbor?
She went that far up north? God, that explains why she took the boat. There's no
Would have been good to know that beforehand.
after them.
Wait, did you find out why she left, Detective? Who she was speaking to?
What does it matter?
Because I know my daughter, and if she didn't tell us where she went, then she had a reason. Don't you want to know if she wants to be found?
You're right, Detective. Did you find any clue to why Kasumi left home?
Yes.
Your daughter made contact with a group of synths. She thinks she's one of them.
What? That's crazy.
She's not a synth. She's our daughter. We raised her. I
They're synths.
gave birth to her. She's flesh and blood, not a synthetic.
Those guys were tough, so,
Are you sure she's human? Yes,
killed them.
I know my
This
daughter.
is what I was
tougher,
afraid of.
right?
You have to get to far.
Mhm.
And there's, I don't even know if this is true or not, but
I don't want to know.
maybe the Institute was involved. But that's just what I heard. I don't know if that's true or not.
We out.
Segue. Back to the music, I guess. How about some Roy Brown? This is Butcher Pete. Who butchers Pete?
It's very cool, actually. The jury-rigged automatic boat. Interesting. Oh, this is very pretty. What is that thing doing? It doesn't look very far, to be honest. It looks like... I don't know. Maybe somebody will get offended if I compare the distance from Maine to Boston.
Don't get many visitors around here.
We don't need no freeloaders or more help, mainlander. So you can get back in your boat and leave.
Alan, this isn't your dock. It belongs to the whole town. That means strangers are welcome. Sorry, you've caught us during a difficult time. But Alan's got a point. Not all visitors have good intentions. So, what's your business here?
A young woman from the Commonwealth named Kasumi may have passed through here. Her family hired me to find her.
Some sort of detective, huh? Well, she came through here all right.
Damn it. Mariners incoming.
Something's coming through the fog!
You.
Oh, is this like
Send the
John
town
Carpenter's
all
Fog?
the questions you have. Take a post at the top of the wall near the main gate. The hall never lets us down. Now follow me.
Oh, cool, a can fight scenario that they trust me to fight for them in.
You do. Might not be able to rescue you in time.
Man the hall! Something's out there!
You sure you saw something?
This ain't a drill! Eyes peeled, everyone!
Open the gate! I've got wounded out here.
Mariner? There's no time. They're coming.
Ugh, what are these things? I bet. Are my legs broken? I can't. I'm too slow. Oh, that's why. Oh, it's because of the shotgun. Hmm. There we go.
Avery, now you see what we're up against.
A little bit.
Fog and creatures it spits out and taking the whole island from my people.
We take it
Your
back.
help when we needed it. You deserve this.
Amazing.
Lost the whole island? Fog's been here forever. There are good years when it was sea, the island's almost normal. There are times when it spreads all over. Like cling to any patch of land free of the fog. For the past 8 years or so, it's been getting as bad as it's ever been. Now, Bar Harbor's one of the only places left that's safe. You managed to survive despite all that. You must be tough. Ornery for life. I just...
Done cowering behind the damn wall, Avery. Time you let me deal with the real problem. With the right people and my guns, I can end those Children of Adam cultists for good.
The fog's been here forever. The children didn't make it.
Before the Rat Eaters came, the fog was under control. They come, and it all goes wrong. It's time we do something.
No need to burden the stranger with all this nonsense.
Murder is the answer.
Have the children made the fog worse? Absolutely not.
That was another thing I didn't really,
Geiger counters don't lie.
I was left wanting in the main game. They didn't really use the Children of Adam very much for anything interesting. They were just kind of like a little faction that was always hostile towards you. Nothing really spectacular.
One has proof.
Can we get back to business?
Sorry for all that. You're here for Kasumi, right? She headed inland to the Synth Refuge, Acadia. Getting there will be dangerous. You'll need a guide. Old Longfellow.
Yeah.
No one knows the fog like him. But word of warning, he's a bit of an acquired taste.
What's Old Longfellow's story?
He's the best hunter on the island. Fearless. some say crazy. If someone needs to get to Acadia, he's the only one that'll do it. But people around here are known for being stubborn, willful, and other less flattering things. But Longfellow's got a reputation even among us.
Thanks for the info.
Best place to look for Longfellow's at the bar. Please, lend a hand around town if you're able. Even if it's slapped away. People like the Mariner and Cass.
Sure.
And let me say something you might not hear again. Thank you.
Aww, this is a nice place. Why is she called the Mariner?
They call me the Mariner. Shipwreck. Handy.
Oh.
Pleasure to meet you.
Likewise. I hope the island doesn't kill you quick. Or slow, for that matter. I don't suppose you'd be willing to lend a hand. In order to do proper repairs, I need tools. Specialized tools.
It's not that characters' faces in these games aren't expressive. It's that they only show one expression. Whatever they have at the time. Sadness, consternation, blissed out happiness. Okay.
If you need a room, see Mitch.
Ooh. Hey. Whoa, Mitch. Mitch. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha.
I could use it. Music to the ear.
But I thought you said the beer was free. That's not fair.
Captain Avery said you can get me to Acadia?
Heard there was a scuffle out there. Get your hands dirty? I'm done leading people to their deaths in the fog. Last fella couldn't keep up. Didn't last 5 minutes.
Unfortunately for you, I'm the main character of a video game.
I'm not some no-name mainlander. I'm tough enough for your little island.
Sling a bit of lead on the hull, and now you think you're ready to walk in the fog?
Pretty much, yes.
You'll see inland make that look like a Sunday stroll.
Is that Ed Asner?
I helped the harbor out. I figure all of you owe me something at least.
Whoa.
Looking to square away some debt with the harbor. Then you can get in line behind me. Listen, if you're dead set on this foolishness, get me a bottle of whiskey from the bartender, Mitch. Until then,
Mitch. Mitch. Mitch.
Let's see what you have on tap. Music to the ear.
got my whiskey.
Here you go.
you got to listen to me. Go where I say, when I say it. Still won't be easy. You stock up on your necessities, Rad-X and the like. Then the real work can begin.
Let's go, Longfellow.
Follow me, then.
Okay. Yeah.